I've committed a grave mistake of inviting my husband to a music concert. It was Autechre in Oslo. He likes electronic music, so I thought, okay, let's try. And he said it's music for people who got brain damaged from the drug use. As you know, I've never had any illegal drug in my life, but I did have a concussion once, so... Anyway, about the concert. It took place in September 2024. I remember when I was buying tickets, Stockholm was already sold out, but in Oslo wasn't. So I was thinking maybe they don't have really that many fans here in Norway, but Sentrum Stage was quite full. A look at the crowd made it obvious for me that a lot of these people were the local Avant-Garde people who would go to this type of events, whatever they were. Would it be some art exhibition at the gallery or some old movies festival or this type of concert completely randomly. This made me feel quite lonely here in Norway because in Poland I used to be part of that crowd. I knew the people, they knew who I was, artists knew my vlog and fan page. I've managed to promote actually some people from complete unknown to actual recognition. Being there at the Autechre concert, it made me realize how much I miss being a voice of opinion relevant in the country that I live in. Whatever I say resonates with someone, whatever someone says resonates with me. And it gets filtered through us, more opinions are published, more art is created based on that. And I guess every artistic, sensitive soul enjoys being a part of this type of melting pot collective. I did see a couple of people who came completely alone to the concert. I suppose they could have been the real fans. Now, two more things stood out. First, the concert took place in complete darkness. It was not helping with recording videos. I was standing next to the back door, so at least there was some emergency exit. There were some lines, or like people were going back and forth to buy a beer and they were returning. So there was like enough of light for lurking, but not enough to record videos. And I can see two reasons why. First, obviously, to not record the videos. And the second is to sharpen up other senses, particularly listening, but also sensing. Because the loud sounds, they reach you through the floor. It goes like to your feet and fill up your entire body. I attended once a pure avant-garde performance and it was very much enhanced. Here I kind of lacked this type of experience, but I think that was the fault of the Sentrum Stage. Its own, I don't know, way it was being built. Because like this full body sensation is like really good, interesting experience. Another thing, people were not really dancing. I get what you may say, dancing to this music, how? But you know, it was like a DJ set with all the elements that a DJ set has, which usually contains music for dancing. It was not the usual avant-garde experimental where you have to focus on the texture and sonic landscapes. It was sometimes literally like acid techno. But at the same time I could hear it, all these little elements that contributed to making this danceable. So measured, so detailed. It's like crafting armor from just taking atoms of steel and like putting them together. I don't know, this was all planned beforehand or improvised. If it was planned, then at least I can understand it. But if it was like improvised, then it was like, I don't know, chess 5D. Algorithmic abstract level, it's just hard to comprehend. The set started from a slow dub, pretty straightforward dub, as you may imagine, really. Then after 12 minutes or so it turned into more experimental direction, but still very rhythmic, and at this stage of the concert you could hear a lot of scratches like the 90s hip-hop or trip-hop concert. I think the deep rhythm beat was the common part that kept all this performance in continuity, while the melody and the measures were changing. Only before the 40th minute tempo became uneven, much more marched, less danceable, before re-establishing itself into something slightly different, where quirky high frequencies came on top, and I could imagine that part would be already more problematic for a casual listener. The beat was still there, it was just changeable and surrounded by a lot of uncommon elements. The further we went, the more experimental it became, and I believe around the 50th minute a lot of people in the crowd could be already in trouble. Anyway, minute 53, we ended up having some serious drum and bass going on in the background, mixed up with chiptune of sorts. Yeah, I could give more technical details, but material from Oslo wasn't an official release. I have it recorded, I mean the music, but it's not like really ideal, so I think nothing just beats being there in person. So before 1 hour mark we evolved into some aggressive drum and bass with a very slow stretched top, like taken from a completely different track. And right after a 1 hour mark we went into some crazy rave. Crazy fast if you try to dance to it, which I did. It felt like train spotting. Unfortunately no heart attack took place during the concert, and we finished after around 1 hour 15 minutes. The cool down lasted for like a minute, which is less than the cool down session after aerobic class in the gym studio. You know, when I was there I felt proud that I have something so good and so much in shape still after 30 years as one of my favorite artists, along Miles Davis and Art Ensemble of Chicago, and that I could see them live. At the same time, I kind of didn't understand why they don't get more recognition, because honestly outside of the small bubble they don't. I can imagine not everyone likes listening to this type of music, this is fair enough, but I don't see them being mentioned on some lists of, I don't know, top electronic performers, top albums. I think that's like a very heavy overlook by the media outlets that actually do look into independent music for this type of list chart. I mean, go to Pitchfork Best Electronic Albums of 2000s and you'll see Cornfield on number 40, and that's pretty much it. And that would be it for now, and thank you for watching my video, and I hope I will still record another one this year.